Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we wrap up another 5-day race week. Good turf feature today. The Philly Sprinters going at it for $100,000, and of course the Rainbow Six in race 5, $250,000 in the estimated jackpot. Pete Aiello is upstairs with the course and weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track is fast, the Captiva track is always fast, and the turf course is firm. In race 1, it's a field of 8. There are no changes to start the day. Racing at Gulfstream. A step slow to break was Titan. Weekend Concerto wins the break and clears the inside traffic pretty easy. He's a length and a half in front. Sir Banana Brian is now second. Bigly Deal is at the rail, and out the center goes First Shot Fired in the run to the half-mile point. Back from there, Walking Testimony ahead of Titan. Second last, Daneland, and El Tequilero is last of all as Weekend Concerto has the lead. Weekend Concerto 5/16 from home and a length and a half in front. First Shot Fired together with Sir Banana Brian, second and third. Dropping back is Bigly Deal. Trying to rally from the back is Titan. White blinkers 4 wide as they race past the quarter-mile mark. Irad Ortiz Jr. with a confident-looking sit on Weekend Concerto, who's 2.5 in front, a quarter of a mile out. First Shot Fired is second. Sir Banana Brian is third. Titan is together with Walking Testimony. They try to run home from the back. 45 and 3 for a half mile. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and Weekend Concerto continues to roll. Weekend Concerto has it all locked up in the Sunday opener, on top by 4 and still moving away. Weekend Concerto in front. First Shot Fired second, Walking Testimony third, Titan is fourth in 103 and 4. And they're off. Maturity Date a step slow to break. Lady O'Brien away quickly and reaching out for the early lead. With added pop today, Royal Wintour comes away in the top flight. They're both headed off by Fear and Friday, who's on to take over. Fear and Friday leads from a headstrong Lady O'Brien in second. El McGeeth packed very wide on that first turn. Royal Wintour saved ground. 3 wide was Mole Saint Michel. Speak Up is between horses. Razzle Red is on heels behind them. 3 better than Street View, and Maturity Date is last. And now it's Fear and Friday who veered out. El McGeeth has been really compromised in the early stages here. Meanwhile, Royal Wintour just rode the rail to a contending spot. I don't think she wants to be where she is, which is up near the lead, but that's because Fear and Friday is very cattywampus. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter, and Fear and Friday now writes her course and leads 3 parts of a length from Royal Wintour in second. Lady O'Brien is now third. Out 3 wide is El McGeeth. And between horses goes Mole Saint Michel. Staying parked at the rail is Speak Up. 3 back to Razzle Red, then Street View, and the trailer is Maturity Date. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point, and at the inside, it's Royal Wintour for a narrow advantage. Fear and Friday second, Lady O'Brien third. Looking for room is Speak Up. Running home very well from the back is Street View. Mole Saint Michel between. 3/4, 110 and 2 off the turn in the stretch drive. Jorge Ruiz shakes the reins at Royal Wintour. She kicks and now leads by 3. Down the center, Street View trying to get into second. Lady O'Brien and Speak Up are next. Inside the final 16th, Royal Wintour stayed out of all their early commotion, and she'll win it here for Grand Motion and Jorge Ruiz by 3 in the end. Second is Street View. Third is Lady O'Brien. Speak Up for the Super in 134 and 1.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Figure.
Be inspired.
And they're off. James Gang hits the ground running and looks for a clear advantage from the outside. Pure Crazy Groove is away in second. Danley sent through at the inside. He's now third. Last Shift is covered up into fourth ahead of Shaw 10, and Norfie's the early trailer as Jaramillo tries to ration the speed of James Gang. It's James Gang in front by a neck from Pure Crazy Groove in second, Danley in third. Last Shift deciding where he wants to race. He's in between horses in fourth, followed fifth by Shaw 10, and Norfie's at the back. The race to the half-mile point, the quarter was 23 seconds flat. Bravo's on an early move with Last Shift to go after James Gang, and these two quicken up in a hurry. They've opened 5 on Danley and Shaw 10, third and fourth, then Pure Crazy Groove and Norfie. Around the far turn at the 5/16, the leader is James Gang. He's repelled the challenge of Last Shift and leads by a length and a half. It's a gap of 4 to Shaw 10, another 3 back to Norfie, then Pure Crazy Groove and Danley. They run to the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile from home. Up front, it's still James Gang the target. Shaw 10 moving to beyond the outside second. Back to third is Last Shift. Underway from the back is Norfie as Shaw 10 is rallied forward to take a clear lead for Villalobos. Eighth of a mile out, and Shaw 10 striding clear. James Gang has nothing to offer. He was softened up by Last Shift. Up into second is Norfie, but at 5-1, Shaw 10 runs up the score. Shaw 10 impressively here. Norfie's up for second, James Gang third, then Pure Crazy Groove. They're off and running. Esperone hits the ground running and makes a pretty easy lead from Lighting Clouds, who moves up in a flanking position in second. Third is Zio Lorenzo. Away on the inside is Adios Now, and out in the center, Raging Fury in the run to the half-mile point. At 2-5, Esperone leads by a length and a quarter. Lighting Clouds is second from Zio Lorenzo, third at the rail, followed fourth by Raging Fury, and the trailer is Adios Now. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn 3/8 of a mile away. Jose Ortiz and Esperone in front by a neck. Perez on the attack early with Lighting Clouds to try to get on terms. 2 back to Raging Fury and Zio Lorenzo. They're third and fourth. The quarter was 22-1. There's less than a quarter of a mile to run, and that's Esperone on the inside, and on the outside, Lighting Clouds. These two kick off the corner, 2 better than the others. Now there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Lighting Clouds giving Esperone all he wants. In fact, Lighting Clouds has bid Esperone a pleasant Sunday good afternoon. It's now Lighting Clouds kicking clear. Esperone coming up empty in the late stages. He might miss the board. Lighting Clouds in front. Lighting Clouds by 3 in the end. The favorite did miss the board, Esperone. There's a place picture between Adios Now and Zio Lorenzo. 102-3. And they're off. In the middle, Factor That gets the first call with Mataquetzero sent through at her inside. These two race on from In Awe, who comes away a chilly third. The favorites are 1, 2, 3 with 1 lap to go. Classy Disposition is now fourth, followed fifth by Tiz Aaron. Then it's Cersei. She's third last. Second last is breezing along the early trailer, Lunetta Jack. In the run to the first turn, Mataquetzero clear on the top end, and Aggressive 2 opening 3 in a hurry over Factor That in second. In Awe is a patient third, about 7 or 8 lengths off her stablemate leader. 3 better than Classy Disposition. Then it's Tiz Aaron and Cersei. Down at the inside goes Lunetta Jack, and breezing along is last. And speaking of breezing along, Madaket's Arrow rolling up front. 23-1 for the opening quarter. Irad Ortiz Jr. not messing around here. Madaket's Arrow off the lead now by 6. Factor that on the chase from second. In Awe is their third. These top 3 have opened a big gap on Classy Disposition and Tiz Aaron. Out in the center goes breezing along, then Cersei and Lunetta Jack. They went to half and 46-4, and Madaket's Arrow has the lead by 2. Up to the outside, factor that going on the attack second. 3 wide, In Awe is now third, up to fourth, breezing along at the rail, Classy Disposition. 2 back to Tiz Aaron as they run to the top of the stretch. Cersei is next. 3/4, 111-3. On the inside, it's Madaket's Arrow taken on by factor that. In Awe is third, just kind of at a 1 pace. Then back to Classy Disposition off the turn. In the stretch drive, it's Madaket's Arrow trying to put the finishing touches on a tour de force. She's an 1/8 of a mile out and 5 lengths to the good. Here comes the George Weaver other horse, In Awe up into second. Madaket's Arrow almost there. In Awe gaining late. Madaket's Arrow hanging on. In Awe was second. Factor that ran third. Closer fourth, maybe breezing along. 141-2. And they're off. Turbo quick off the blocks. Great Navigator at the rail moving forward. Broad and Brow was away toward the back of the field. He's beaten for speed early. They race down the backstretch with almost 4 in line. Paco's on the go at the rail with Great Navigator taken on by Top Recruit and Turbo. Back to fourth, it's 3:33. Then back to the outside, Broad and Brow with Classic Legacy alongside. They race to the half-mile grounds. Great Navigator has the lead, but he's pressed hard. From the outside, Turbo is now second. Top Recruit is there third. Broad and Brow is 3 wide. In between horses, Classic Legacy, and at the rail, 3:33. You can throw a blanket over the 6 of them. They're 2.5 from first to last as they round the far turn. Great Navigator has lost the lead to Turbo, who's now in front to half a length. Dropping back quickly was 3:33. Pass between horses by Classic Legacy. Also dropping anchor is Top Recruit. Broad and Brow has worked hard throughout. He's just not traveling all that well with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. They went 45-4 for the opening half mile. Back for more inside. Great Navigator. Paco wants a response and gets one. 1/8 of a mile out. It's Great Navigator who's in front again. Turbo is trying hard. Classic Legacy. He has an 11-1 upset possibility here. Here comes Classic Legacy down the center. They come for the wire. Great Navigator holds on to it. Second was Classic Legacy. Finishing third was Turbo, and fourth was Broad and Brow at 116-4. And they're off. Good start inside for Homestead, who heads off for the early lead. In the center, it's 4 Top on the go. On the far outside, Take Your Seats away in the top flight, and Breeze is between horses. Broadcaster is along the rail, racing ahead of Be Well third last. The favorite War Officer is second last, and it's a gap of 3 to Fast Chad, last of all, as they race to the clubhouse turn. It's Homestead who sets up shop on the top end, leads by a length and a quarter. 4 Top is now second with Broadcaster along the rail, a joint third. Breeze for company on his outside. Well settled in fifth is Take Your Seats, 2 better than Be Well, another 2 to War Officer, and Fast Chad's about 5 lengths behind him. That puts him about 15 off the lead to the opening quarter in an energetic 23-3. Less than 6 furlongs to run on the race, and Homestead putting up some lofty numbers on top by a length. 4 Top is their second, 2 back to Breeze, who's a chilly third. At the rail in fourth is Broadcaster alongside Take Your Seats, then Be Well and War Officer, and still 5 to Fast Chad. That's the 8 of them through a 47 2/2 mile. It's Homestead and Luis Saez still in front. They lead by a length over 4 Top second. 2 back to Breeze. He's given the green light to launch a bit in third. Take Your Seats is now fourth. Be Well improves outside of Broadcaster. 2 better than War Officer. War Officer, the race favorite, lingering second last, and still well back to Fast Chad. Around the far turn they go. 3/4, 112 flat. Homestead tries to make all. 4 Top now within a next second. 2.5 to Breeze third. Take Your Seats is there fourth. War Officer begins to stoke the boilers. He's on the far outside with Be Well, and there's a 1/4 mile left to go. From the inside, it's Homestead who fights to hold it. On the outside, 4 Top is right alongside. These two continue to spar. Down the center and Breeze with Take Your Seats and War Officer. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Luis Saez trying to get 1/16 more from Homestead. He's wandering, trying to get to him as Breeze. Here comes Breeze. Breeze getting up. Breeze in time. Breeze and getting up to win it over Homestead second. Take Your Seats third, and fourth was War Officer, 155-3. Racing in the Captiva Island Stakes. Awkwardly away, Fulminate. Good start for the favorite, Stone Silent from down toward the inside, up in the center. Here's Future Is Now moving closer. Soul Hope into the mix, racing between horses into third. Accomplished Girl on the comeback try, racing into fourth now. Down at the inside, the Arcadian Way. Out the back, Secret Money and Saramia. To the far turn they go. It's Future Is Now on top by a length. Stone Silent is second and had to tap on the brakes. Zayas got started with Accomplished Girl. She tries to hold her position between. Out wide is Fulminate after the bad break, then Soul Hope in the Arcadian Way. Underway from the back is Secret Money. They reach the top of the stretch. From between horses, Accomplished Girl taking on Future Is Now. Stone Silent tries to re-rally toward the inside with an 1/8 of a mile remaining. Up front, Future Is Now still there. Stone Silent not by yet, but she's charging to challenge. 16th to go. On the inside, Stone Silent. On the outside, Future Is Now. Stone Silent getting up. Stone Silent wins. Second, Future Is Now. Third, Soul Hope. Fourth was, I think, Secret Money over Accomplished Girl. Just didn't fire. 55 flat. They're off.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
Racing to start the Coast to Coast Racing Pick 5. In the middle, Sigrun Fastboy and Jeopardy Theory both quick off the blocks. Here's Paramount Prince with speed toward the rail. In between horses, Spites per Colmete. Patu Road gets away second last while a bit deep on the course. The early trailer is the Cyber Ninja. In the run around the first turn, it's Paramount Prince at 3 to 5, clear and comfortable. He's a length and a half in front. 3 wide in Jeopardy Theory. In the middle, it's Sigrun Fastboy, and along the rail, Spitesper Comete. In the orange colors, it's Patu Road second last, and asked to keep up a touch. The trailer is the Cyber Ninja. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. Paramount Prince had a very easy time of it early. He's relaxing on the top end and a length better than Jeopardy Theory in second. Sigrun Fastboy is now third from Spitesper Comete, who's now fourth. Up in the center, fifth is Patu Road, and the back marker remains Cyber Ninja. They have less than 5/8 to run. They went the half in 47-2, so Irad let Paramount Prince roll in that second quarter, and he leads now by almost a length. Second is Jeopardy Theory, Sigrun Fastboy at the rail third. A bit wide on the course is Patu Road trying to close into the pace while racing in fourth now. In between horses, Spitesper Comete, and the trailer is still Cyber Ninja. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point, Paramount Prince has the lead. Jeopardy Theory clinging right to him. Patu Road is 3 wide and given the green light from the back. Cyber Ninja's going to make it a party as he's 4 wide on the course. 3/4, 1:11-2, less than a quarter of a mile to come. Paramount Prince has the lead. On the outside, Patu Road tries to close ground farther out in Cyber Ninja. At the rail, Sigrun Fastboy. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's still Paramount Prince in front. Second is Patu Road trying to hold off Cyber Ninja. These two battle for the place, but at 3-5, Paramount Prince is in front. Paramount Prince goes down the road to win by 3. Cyber Ninja was second, third. Patu Road well clear of Sigrun Fastboy. He ran fourth in 1:48-2. Runners away. Awful beginnings for Sweet Rebecca, 4 lengths slow. At the rail, Streeterville gets the first call, but the advantage will go to the favorite Last Episode, who's up and around her. Away in third is Kissing Rock. She backs into a great tracking position. 2 back to Impudence, racing together with Pacific Front. Out 3 wide, Justified Strategy. After a bad break, now rank and wide is Sweet Rebecca. And at the rail, it's past tense. The early trailer is The Force Be With You. Very easy lead for Last Episode. She's on top through a 23-4 opening quarter. Kissing Rock is second from Streeterville, who's an in-hand third. On from fourth, it's Pacific Front, racing ahead of Justified Strategy. Impudence is at the rail. In between horses is Past Tense, then Sweet Rebecca. The trailer, The Force Be With You. They make their way to the half-mile point. The advantage to Last Episode. Cruising along here for Irad Ortiz Jr., who's looking for win 4 on the day. They went the half in 48-2. Streeterville worked off the inside, and now 3 wide is Kissing Rock. Asked to quicken in fourth is Pacific Front, together with Justified Strategy. Justified Strategy, a big move for her at a big price. From the back, Past Tense is underway. Sweet Rebecca trying to overcome that early trouble as the pace quickens and they run to the top of the stretch. Last Episode has the lead. From the outside, it's Justified Strategy. Kissing Rock between horses. Streeterville at the rail. Over the top, Sweet Rebecca. Who do you like here? 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's still Last Episode. Sweet Rebecca gobbling up good ground on the outside. Sweet Rebecca, this is a huge effort. Sweet Rebecca under light handling powers past Sweet Rebecca. Wow. That was so impressive. She won by a length after a lot of trouble. Up for third was Past Tense. Fourth was Justified Strategy. Then Pacific Front, 135-3.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Sunday card. We'll take a couple days off. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. 8 of them for you in a traditional 110 first post.